Because YouTube is for information, not for transformation.
Very true.
Success at the cost of physical and mental health is the stupidest thing. Breath is life, breath is prana, biological energy, vital energy, whatever you name. So breath has superpower because everything in our body is functioning because we are breathing. Are from Hatha Yoga Pratipika. This is one of the text. In the second chapter, 16th sloka, they have mentioned this. If you breathe right, if you do proper pranayama in the proper way, all your diseases will be removed. If you do in improper way, if you do it in wrong way, you will attract all the diseases. So the techniques are simple, but if they implement in the right way, they are able to get maximum benefits out of it. Like one is the diaphragmatic breathing. We discussed about diaphragm muscle, right? And abdomen and all of this, which will correct your breathing patterns. If your belly is going in, or if there is no movement, this diaphragmatic breathing will help you to correct your breathing pattern. And then we can also learn deep breathing. What I say is, first I want them to do it. I don't want to restrict on time.
Okay.
You do it any
Good to
time,
hear
whatever time
for
you
many
want.
people.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
And second thing, like just do it with light stomach or empty stomach. Whatever techniques I taught right now, you can practice at your office also by sitting on the chair. You don't need anything, any special equipment. You don't need a yoga mat. So the reason you need a teacher is like to learn in the structured format. Due to our shallow breathing, wrong breathing habits, we are not utilizing the fullest capacity of our lungs. There are so many dormant regions. They do pranayama, they do anulom viloma, nadi shodhana, like different pranayamas, but their capacity is not at all like maximized, and they simply directly do practices, breathing practices. There is no use of that. It's also a holistic approach. Through breath, will be helping you to calm down your mind, calm down your anxieties, reduce your stress, worries, so that you will be able to think properly. You'll be able to make decisions properly.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today, we have a very special guest who is the founder of Conscious Breathing Hub and a certified breathing and wellness coach. His name is Mr. Badrinath Gella, and let's welcome him. Hello, Badrinath. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hello, Minu. Thank you so much for inviting me to your community and your audience. And it's my pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure to have you with us. So please share a little bit about your background and what is your mission?
In my childhood, I was an asthmatic. I think at the age of 12, while I was in my 8th grade, I was taking pills. And out of 365 days, I used to have running nose for 300 days. Every day I used to be with running nose. And my father asked me to do some exercises and all. I was quite ignorant to all of those. I did not do anything. And I continued this. And at the end, I reached to my engineering. After I went to my engineering, again, the symptoms has got aggravated. Now it started impacting my life and everything. Then I decided, I think anyway, my parents took me to the best of the best hospitals, best of the best doctors in my state. I'm from Telangana. That time it was Andhra Pradesh. And we went to Vijayawada. My parents took me to the best hospitals, but nothing worked. Then, that time I found in my university, I was studying in Chennai. There were yoga, breathing, and meditation classes. Without expecting anything, I just went there and started practicing whatever my teacher was teaching. And I slowly observed that the disease got disappeared. It took 6 months approximately. Slowly, I was seeing the improvements in myself. And I went to the doctor after 6 months. Doctor said there is no need of medication. That day, I felt like it was my rebirth again. I was born again. Otherwise, until that point, I was just surviving my life. Then, of course, I integrated that into my lifestyle. Then I completed my engineering. I went to abroad to pursue. There, people started asking me if I can teach them because I am from India. They were thinking that I can teach something authentic to them. Then that way, I started even taking one-to-one classes. I took my career break, and I reflected on myself. I went inwards to understand my real purpose, like what should I do. I always used to think about whatever I do, I want to create some impact in this world. That because I give more priority to the impact I create rather than the money I make. I have chosen professions in such a way. Even I did my master's degrees also sustainable environment. So I was part of those kind of like organizations, but I was not getting complete satisfaction. So then that's where like I took a break and I started contemplating on myself, and I went to some yoga institutes and took some break, spent some time over there, and that's how I started this journey. I was an asthmatic. I was struggling with breathing related problems. I thought like I have seen, like I observed like how many people are struggling like me. I saw that is a very huge number, and nowadays like people in Delhi, Bangalore are getting frequent infections, allergies because of like pollution, because of pollution over there. And these diseases are growing and growing and growing. So that's how I thought like how I was able to like come out of my challenges. I can help so many people to come out of their challenges without using any medicine, and help them to live a medicine free life. And today our mission, like not just only my mission, all my community's mission is to take this knowledge to 1 million people and help at least 1 million people to live happy, holistic and medicine free life.
Wonderful. Very, very inspiring story. And I understand you having an experience of asthma for some time, and then how did you come out of it? You would have understood the importance of breathing, and that's how now you made it as a mission that I need to reach out to
Yes.
as many people as you can. So help me understand why breathing is so important. I know every living organism is breathing, and we being human, we are conscious of everything, including breathing, but we still take it so lightly. So why is breathing so important?
Okay. So here is where I want to ask you one question. How many times do you eat in a day?
I eat 3 times a day.
Okay. So 3 times. How many times do you drink water approximately?
Maybe 7 to 8 times.
Got it. How many times do you breathe? More than
20.
21,000, 21 to 25,000 times in a day,
Mm.
right? It's of 3 to 4 times in a day, right?
Yes.
So you are drinking water maximum of 4 to like 6 to 7 times, or maximum 10 times, and hardly you drink 3 liter water. We are
Mm.
inhaling so many liters of air every day. Our
True.
human body needs only three things: food, water, and air. Like you can survive without food for at least 2 weeks. You can survive without food. You
Mhm.
can survive 2 days without water. You cannot survive more than 2 minutes without breath. What do you think is the most essential thing in our life? What we really have is only breath. When we are in mother's womb, right? We are not breathing. We were not breathing that time. The oxygen is getting supplied through mother's blood, right? But once we come out, the first thing we do is inhalation. And the last thing we will do while we are leaving this planet is exhalation.
True.
What we have in this space in between is life. Breath is life. Breath is prana, biological energy, vital energy, whatever you name. So breath has superpower because everything in our body is functioning because we are breathing. Right? The only difference between a dead body and me is breath. So, like without breath, there is no life, right? And like it's not only like philosophical way I'm saying, like it's also in like it has been proven by many institutes, how it impacts on your health and overall health well-being. I thought like I want to work on that supreme power, because many
Wow.
people are focusing on exercises, many of them are focusing on like nutrition is taken care,
Yes.
exercises is taken care, water wisdom people already know, but no one has given any attention to the breath which this breathing needs, our breath needs.
Right. And I understand that there are people like you who are emerging and who are sharing this wisdom with rest of the world. How can we take care of our breathing and take care of health and well-being? And if I look at internet, obviously there's a lot of videos available, a lot of content available. People can learn from there. So help me understand what's the difference between learning from an expert like you and just randomly picking up, some content from social media. Like how different it is, and what are the benefits of learning from an expert?
Exactly. So that is what I ask many of them. See, it's about structured way of implementation, right? So everything is available in the internet, but like people directly jump into some of the pranayamas. Pranayama is very, very popular in India. And but before that, what are the things they have to do? How to prepare their lungs, how to prepare their organs, how to prepare their muscles, respiratory muscles, how to work on their respiratory path. People don't focus on those. Because of that, they are not able to maximize the benefits. Many of my students, they are not new to these breathing exercises. They were practicing breathing exercises, but they were not getting any results. They were practicing for years, but they were not getting any results, right? So whereas they come here, they learned in a very structured way, and they were able to see great results within 21 days, within 30 days, within 3 months. They were able to see transformative results because of the structured way of implementation. So what is structured way? First of all, like there is a respiratory path, right? Where you have to work on your respiratory path, which where you are breathing in. If the path is not clear, some people have blockages in their nose. Some people like have different issues like polyps, nasal polyps, deviation, and all of this. First, we have to work on the respiratory path so that then only the air can pass properly. Then the respiratory muscles. There are different muscles which are responsible in our breathing. Your lungs are like this. If your muscles are so tight, your lungs are not able to expand, right? So we have to train all those muscles which is contributing towards our breath. And not only that, in the lungs, we have right side, we have 3 lungs, left side, we have 2 lungs because of the heart. Due to our shallow breathing, wrong breathing habits, we are not utilizing the fullest capacity of our lungs. There are so many dormant regions. They do pranayama, they do anlom viloma, nadi shodhana, like different pranayamas, but their capacity is not at all like maximized, and they simply directly do practices, breathing practices. There is no use of that. So the reason you need a teacher is like to learn in the structured format. Otherwise, internet is full of knowledge. It's overwhelming, and how the people even doesn't know how breathing impacts on their emotionals. People impact on their physical health. Breathing impacts on their emotion, like spiritual health. Breathing impact on their intellectual health. So there are different aspects towards it. It's a very big science. I'm telling you, I have been learning this for past 8 years. Even now, I spend 20 hours per week to learn different aspects about breathing. It's a so deeper topic. People think that I can learn in 2 days. Learning like 2, 3 breathing exercises will solve my problem. It is not. There is a structured way of implementation, and this is one of the ancient knowledge and so powerful knowledge. And like if I have to say, refer one of the text where the breathing exercises has emerged are from Hatha Yoga Pradipika. Is one of the text. In the second chapter, 16th sloka, they have mentioned this. If you breathe right, if you do proper pranayama in the proper way, all your diseases will be removed. If you do in improper way, if you do it in wrong way, you will attract all the diseases.
Okay.
Many people I see, like they make so many mistakes while they are doing, and they attract so many diseases. If you just want to know, learn some knowledge like how you are reading book, you don't need. But if you really want to work on your health by using your breath, if you really want to reverse your health issues, you need to take an expert guidance who has experience in dealing with those problems and helping the people. Or else if you just want to learn something like people learn about how iPhone futures and all, you can watch YouTube channel. But if you really want some results, because YouTube is for information, not for transformation.
Very true.
Yes. So yeah.
So you keep saying that if you are not breathing right, then you are attracting a lot of diseases. And if you breathe right, obviously you can um, stay healthy, or you are free of diseases. So what are the common mistakes you have observed people do that they are not breathing right? How would I know that I'm not breathing right?
Yes. So this high here I'll divide this question into two parts.
Okay.
One is normal mistakes they make in the regular way, and second one is people like mistakes they make while they're practicing the breathing exercises. Okay.
Mhm.
So first,
Mhm.
let's cover this aspect as like normally what are the common mistakes people make while they are breathing in the generic population. Because breathing wrong is leading to various range of disorders. It's not written by me. There is a book called Breath by James Nestor. He has done a 10 years of research on this in US, and he did so much research, and he has written that book, and he has mentioned that 80% of the diseases like because of not breathing right, like digestive, it may lead to digestive disorders, anxiety, fear, and respiratory disorders, psychological disorders, and many more. So what are the common mistakes people make? Let's see. The first mistake, biggest mistake which I have observed was their breathing rate is so high. They over breathe a lot. That means they breathe shallow. Shallow breathing means short breaths. Per minute, people breathe like I do this test in my classes. They say like I'm breathing for 40 times, 30 times. Too much breathing, over breathing, which harms like how overeating is harmful, over breathing is also harmful. That means you are breathing short, like you're not allowing your body to absorb that air, absorb that oxygen. Before it get absorbed, you are throwing out, right? So one is the over breathing. The normal range, the breathing number of breaths per minute should be 15, around 15 to 12 to 16 is good. And second common mistake I have observed was belly movement. I want to ask you all this question. I want to ask you this question. Can you place a palm on your belly?
Mhm.
Inhale, breathe in, and breathe out. While you're breathing in, is your belly coming out or going in?
When I breathe out, it goes in.
Breathing in,
Then it goes out.
coming out, right? So then you're breathing right. But what
Thank you.
happens?
I'm happy to hear that.
Great, great. So, but what happens when in my workshops, I ask this question, same question to the people. Majority of them, like I saw like 50 to 60% of people, they say it's not moving, no movement, or else they say like the breathing is like it's going in while they are inhaling. They say it's going in, right? So it's a wrong way of breathing. That means they change the way they breathe only, like the biological aspect. If you see the small baby, if you have a baby, like if you have seen, the belly comes out so much with every inhalation. The belly moves so much. Biologically, we are born correct. But during the lifespan, during our lifestyles, because of that, it impacted on our breath and it changed the way we breathe. And third aspect, mouth breathing. Mouth breathing is one of the worst breathing habit, I always say. Because like nose is for breathing, mouth is for eating. Okay. So there is a purpose God has given nose. Nose filters the air, purifies the air, humidifies the air before it reaches to the lungs. But whereas mouth cannot do all those activities, right? Even some people during the day they breathe through nose, but while sleeping they open their mouth and sleep. And they feel dryness in their mouth, saliva production becomes low, and they get gum diseases. If the saliva production gets low, they get digestive disorders, and they see sore throat always, and weakness of lungs. Because if you can open your mouth and breathe in, you will see the air is going only up to here. The air cannot go deeper. But whereas when we are breathing through our nose, the air can go deeper. Okay, so that is the like importance of breathing through nose. That is why like I always say like breathing through nose is has so many benefits, and also it produces nitric oxide. It opens up your blood vessels. Can you see the blood vessels? When the blood vessels are opening up, the flow of blood will be proper, and then proper nutrient exchange happens, proper oxygen exchange happens. So many benefits by just breathing through your nose. Breathing and our state of mind is both are connected. When you're anxious, when you're stressful, you breathe shallow, short, quick. When you're calm, when you're relaxed, you breathe normal. What is happening was people who are anxious, people who are stressful, it is impacting on their breathing health also. Vice versa, if they are breathing wrong, that also impacts on their anxiety, mental stress, and all of this. So, like, it's very difficult to control our mind. You know that the easiest way to control our mind is controlling our own breath.
Agreed.
And let me come to the second part. People make a lot of mistakes even while doing the breathing exercises. One of the common mistake, again, using the mouth. Of course, there are some breathing exercises, very few breathing exercises which ask for mouth. And second mistake is exaggerated breathing. They exaggerate it so much. Eh? Like neighbors are doing the breathing exercise, you can hear the sound.
Yeah.
Okay. So that harms rather than, like, because you are putting more anxiety, more stress on you, rather than, like, you have to feel peaceful after doing this. But you are like, what you are doing, you are putting more stress. And some people, like, tighten their body and breathe. They put a lot of tightness. They not allow their body to expand free, the prana to flow, because at the end it is the prana. What we are inhaling is a prana. The prana entering into the lungs and getting distributed to whole body. And what we have is a prana. And that is the second mistake people do. And third mistake is, while they are practicing breathing exercise, they don't sit properly. They slouch. And this one also, not just during the exercises, throughout the day also, this is the one of the common mistake I have observed. People slouch. They don't sit upright. What happens when you're slouching? You're compressing your lungs. Your lungs can't breathe. The lower parts of your lungs cannot breathe. You're not able to utilize your fullest potential of your lungs. Even while doing the breathing exercise, if you're slouching, you can't use the fullest. There is no use. It's just like you spend some time doing something, but you're not reaping the benefits out of it, right? And and also, like, another common mistake people make is moving. So your body has to be very stable while you're doing this. You should not move like all these things. There should not be any movements. Reason, like, people don't recognize this. When you don't have a teacher, you do not know that you are doing this. I myself do not know the mistakes I'm making unless my teacher point out me. Like, because you're closing your eyes, you don't know what you are doing. You may say, like, I'm doing pranayama, I'm doing anulom viloma, I'm not getting results, I'm not getting results. Why will you get the results if you're not doing correctly?
Right,
But you
right.
don't understand that you are making the mistake. That is the reason where the teacher plays an important role, where to see whether you're doing correctly or not, how to correct your breathing patterns, and how to implement in a correct way.
Great. So, thank you for sharing all these mistakes. After listening to us, people would understand that, okay, if they're doing it or not, and they can do it right. I observe that you keep saying that if you fix that, it is having the impact on your physical health and even mental health, as you said, anxiety and other activities. Can you help us understand how would breathing right will impact various organs, especially physical health as well as mental health? One thing I understand, like if you are anxious or if you are
Mm.
angry or something, then obviously your breathing is very shallow and you breathe like a lot higher in frequency in compared to when you are calm. That's one thing which all of us knows. But how it impacts other organs?
Sure, sure. Very good question, Menu. And because this is what the purpose people come to.
Yes.
Okay. So that is not the main aspect of breathing.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to show you something. You place a palm on your heart. Inhale and exhale quickly. Quick inhalation and quick exhalation. Now inhale and exhale slowly. Can you see the difference in your heart
Yeah.
rate? By simply changing the way you inhale and exhale, you can improve your heart health. The fast breathing leads to various range of cardiovascular diseases. You have seen that, like, how heart is beating, right? Fast breathing. So that is how, like, you can improve. And secondly, breathing is connected with every system in our body. For example, if you ask me, like, physical health and mental health, people come to me with the problems like they have sinusitis, they have asthma, they have hypertension, high BP, digestive problems, and all. I always say, see, breathing cannot cure digestive problems. Breathing cannot cure cardiovascular problems. What breathing can do is, it can cure what is causing that problems. It will help you to cure what is causing that problem. And then otherwise, again, it becomes symptomatic. You're going to the hospitals, doctor is giving you that pill for your bloating, for your IBS, constipation, and all. You're taking that pill, you are okay after taking the pill, but next day it's the same. So it's here, like, what is causing that problem has to be dealt. So breathing works in root cause level rather than if I can say outside level. These root causes will help you to permanently reduce all the problems which you're facing. So for example, if I have to say, while you're practicing breathing exercises, parasympathetic nervous system will get activated, which stimulates your which improves your digestive function. It's rest and digest stage. Calm down your mind, release calming neurotransmitters in your body. And while you're breathing in, like, the saliva production also improves, which will help you in your digestion. Saliva plays an important role in your digestion because the enzymes, a lot of enzymes inside your saliva. It reduces your heart rate. It reduces your heart rate so that it improves your heart health. And the proper oxygenation, which is reaching to your lungs, can help you to increase your lung capacity. And then it reaches to every cell in your body. Like every cell in your body gets a proper oxygenation. Many people have brain fog, they are unable to think, procrastination and all, because of the lack of oxygen in their brain. These exercises will help you to improve the oxygenation in their brain, be more active, productive, and all of those in mental level, with the activation of parasympathetic nervous system again. And there is a nerve called vagus nerve. While you are practicing the breathing exercises or implementing right way of breathing, it will stimulate your vagus nerve, which will improve the function of your organs. More oxygen supply in your blood, and it purifies your blood, improves your digestive function. One mistake people make is they take belly in, because there is a diaphragm muscle here below our lungs, right? When the diaphragm is pushing down, the belly is coming out. For them, like, there is a reverse, it's happening. It's not pushing out, pushing down. So when the diaphragm is pushing down, you're stimulating your digestive organs. It will help you to improve your digestive functions, secrete proper digestive juices, and all of those. And it improves in your circulation also. So this is how breathing helps in the root cause level. Like, see, many people come to me, they want quick results. If you want quick results, again, it will go away quickly. You may get results, but it will go away quickly. Do you want quick results or long-term results? That's the question, right? If you want long-term results, you have to work long-term, and we have to slowly eliminate what is causing this problem. So many my students, they come and ask me which breathing exercise I should do for back pain, which exercise I should do for asthma and all. See, you are doing breathing exercises. You are going and sitting in KFC and eating in KFC. Will that solve your problems? You are doing breathing exercises. You're always getting irritated at your office. You're yelling at your boss. You're complaining about your partner and doing all these things. Will that solve your problem? No. It's also a holistic approach. Through breath, through breath, will be helping you to calm down your mind, calm down your anxieties, reduce your stress, worries, so that you will be able to think properly. You'll be able to make decisions properly. That way, it will also impact on your relationship health, outside health, irritation, and all of this. Slowly, like cravings. We are going to KFC, we are going to McDonald's because of the cravings we have. When we start practicing breathing exercise, it will reduce the cravings. If the cravings get reduced, of course, it will impact on your health. The only reason we are like eating like food which is not harmful for us, because of to satisfy our senses. So here the problem is McDonald's or we. People say that, like, McDonald's is coming and doing the business and they're spoiling Indians. Why you are going to the McDonald's first? Let them, like, don't go, they'll go into losses and they'll go away. So it's about root cause identification, root cause elimination.
I get that. So obviously finding a teacher who can, teach you, guide you based on which stage are you at, maybe
Yes.
prepping your muscles, or if you're already doing some things right, check what you are not doing right and guide you would be the best way. on that note, since we have you as an expert, can you demonstrate at least few techniques which every one of us can use?
Got it. So I will, because these are preparatory practices, I'm not going to teach some famous exercises like which is available in the internet and all. Because what I observed was, though the techniques are simple, but if they implement in the right way, they are able to get maximum benefits out of it. And what I will I'll teach one or two exercises right now, which are very preparatory practices, which will help you to go for advanced breathing exercises or anything. But by skipping this, you cannot go forward. So you'll not be able to maximize the benefits. So these techniques which I would like to cover up on is like, one is diaphragmatic breathing. We discussed about diaphragm muscle, right? And abdomen and all of those, which will correct your breathing patterns. If your belly is going in, or if there is no movement, this diaphragmatic breathing will help you to correct your breathing pattern. And then we can also learn deep breathing. Will help you to use the fullest potential of your lungs, and even use the dormant regions in your lungs. There are dormant regions which we are not using in regular day of breathing, unconscious breathing. So the first is diaphragmatic breathing. Very, very simple. Even if you do this, I am telling you, before you go to the bed or during the day, it will correct your breathing patterns and improve your lung capacity, reduce your stress, and reduce your anxiety, worries, tensions, improve your sleep quality, and many more. If you see, all my classes are at night. I do at the night, because I always think that like when the moment that they practice breathing exercise, they are installing some inner healing powers. They're activating those healing powers inside them, because the healing power is inside your body, not anywhere else, right? So like, it's not in the medicine, it's inside the body. It's just we have to activate. When we increase the prana inside our body, that will help us to activate our healing powers and start to heal our diseases. So this diaphragmatic breathing will help you to correct your breathing patterns. And again, though I tell you like this will help you for anxiety, sleep, this alone will not help you. That is what I mean. So people have a wrong conception that, okay, he said diaphragmatic breathing, let me do diaphragmatic breathing for whole day. Please don't do that. There is a way you have to do. Okay, so yeah. So so now, like for this, you have to just sit straight, spine erect. Our spine has to be erect, and we have to keep our shoulders rolled back, because our shoulders has to be in one line while we are practicing the breathing exercise. Otherwise, people keep shoulders like this, like this. They're not in one line. And then left hand on left thigh, palm facing upwards, right palm on our belly, in navel, on navel. Slowly, we have to inhale towards our belly and push your belly out, bulge our abdomen out. While exhaling, relax our abdomen. Now, to maximize the benefits out of this, the method I teach in my workshop is breath flow method. Why I call breath flow? Everybody is breathing in the morning. In the first question you have asked, like all of us are breathing, like why do you think breathing is important? But it's not about breathing, it's about channelizing your breath. How you channelize your breath is more important, right? For that, like the flow of breath should be slow, deep, rhythmic, and long, right? So place a palm here, inhaling slowly, as slow as possible, exhaling as slow as possible by using our nose. And let's bring the rhythmic nature to this by counting the numbers. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3. Like this. This is a rhythmic nature. And while we are doing this, especially while we are practicing breathing exercises, we should keep our eyes closed, right? Palm facing upwards, eyes closed. All of you, whoever is watching this video, just practice along with me for at least for 3 to 4 times. You will see the instant change. Keep your eyes closed, shoulders relaxed. Inhale towards your abdomen, bulge your abdomen. Exhale, relax your abdomen. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out slowly. And slowly release your hand. Keep it gently, open your eyes. How are you feeling, Milo?
Very good.
So
I'm
instant
feeling
calm,
good.
like if many people who go through anxiety and all, instantly if you want to calm down your mind, do this. You'll see that instant shift in your mind. And second one is a deep breathing, where we are engaging the fullest potential of our lungs. As I said, right side we have 3 lobes, left side we have 2 lobes. We'll be using all the lobes, lower lobes, middle lobes, and upper lobes. For this, we have to place our right palm on our belly, left palm on our chest. First, breathe in towards your abdomen, bulge your abdomen, expand your chest, breathe towards your shoulders, shoulder region. While exhaling, relax your shoulders, relax your chest, relax your abdomen. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. And slowly release your hands. Observe the changes. And gently open your eyes. Right?
Nice.
This is also very, very simple breathing exercise which they can practice. They don't need to do any fancy exercises and all of those. And yet they are very, very powerful.
As let's say someone is listening to us and they try to do these two, are there any specific timing of the day then they have to, like morning, they have to practice it for certain number of times and evening also, or do you recommend anything?
So this is the one very good question. Many people have this question. Thank you so much for asking this. Like in my opinion, what I say is, first I want them to do it. I don't want to restrict on time.
Okay.
You do it
Good to
anytime,
hear
whatever time
for
you
many
want.
people.
Okay. Yes. And
Okay.
second thing, like just do it with light stomach or empty stomach.
Okay.
Light stomach or empty stomach. Remember this. Whether you're doing midnight 12 o'clock doesn't matter. Whether you're doing in Brahma Muhurta doesn't matter. Whether you're doing in the afternoon at your office. Whatever techniques I taught right now, you can practice at your office also by sitting on the chair. You don't need anything, any special equipment. You don't need a yoga mat. People fantasize. Whenever I ask them to do, they say that I don't have yoga mat. I'm at office. So now I made it a situation that you don't have any reason to say. Okay. So do it anytime. There is no problem with empty stomach and light stomach, with spine erect and sitting on the chair anywhere you are. And second thing, one more question common question people ask me was, how many times should I do? See, you can do 30 times each one. Whatever exercise I said, each one 30 times. Initially, you may not be able to do 30. So divide that into 15, 15. 15 one round, 15 another round. If you can able to increase it, 15, 15, 15. 3 rounds you can do like that. So that is the beginning level, and at least if you start with that every day, 5 minutes if you dedicate, and take it to 20 minutes. Start with 5 minutes, take it to 20 minutes. That's enough. You don't need to do more than that. Consistency is key actually. It's not about the amount of time. Even if you're doing 5 minutes every day, if you are consistent every day, and if you're doing 20 minutes every day, surely you'll see the result.
Right.
But if you
On
give
the
gap in
result
between,
note,
it's yeah.
on the result note, I want to ask, let's say if somebody's listening to us and they got a realization and they start, in how many days do you have you observed that people see changes, that something physically changing or in their experience, and they feel that, okay, it's different, or they feel more calmer or things like that?
So if they really practice the way which I thought right now, within 2 days they'll see some change. It's small change.
Mm-hmm.
But the reversing the disease will happen time. Slowly, sleep quality will improve in 21 days. Anxiety will come down. Negative thoughts will come down. Within 90 days, they can able to reverse some of the problems. Like all my students got results within. Some of them got within 21 days. Some of them got within 30 days. They were able to get. They were able to cure acid reflux problems and inhalers. They stopped using the inhalers within
Wow,
21
that's
days.
good.
And some of them were able to stop their sleeping pills, anxiety medicines, negative emotions also has come down. So it reduced the HbA1c levels, fasting sugar, and all.
Okay.
Like I was surprised to see those reports because see, many people think the diseases has come to physical body, but the root cause lies in the mental body. Mind is the root cause of all the diseases. 80% of the diseases are psychosomatic. I ask all my students when they come to workshop, how many of you here went to the doctor, doctor did all the tests, all your reports were normal, but you don't feel normal. People will be typing me.
True.
Because the problem is not in the physical body, it's in your mind. Unless we address on that, we cannot able to cure our physical body. Right?
I have also observed that since you were just sharing that you have seen so many changes, can you share any case study or anything where you have seen dramatic results? I know you have many students and you have a large community, but any real life incident where you share where you felt that okay, the results were so dramatic using these techniques.
One of the student, he's actually 67-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
He was using inhalers for past 30 plus years, 40 years approximately.
Oh my God.
Okay, so and within 11 days after coming here, he stopped using the inhalers and
Wow.
nebulizer also. I was like, wow, right. So he tried for 40 years. Secondly, one lady, and she was a cancer survival, and chemotherapy. She went through chemotherapy. She did a lot of like medication went on her, and mentally, emotionally, also she was suffering. For the past 14 years, she doesn't have a sleep, proper sleep. She used to have shallow sleep. She used to wake up and sleep, wake up and sleep. But within 21 days, she practiced, she implemented whatever methodologies I have taught. And she said her shallow sleep problem gone. And not only that, she was also having diabetic, as I gave before results. Her fasting sugar has come down. Her HbA1c levels has come down. And she has shown the reports also. Emotionally, like she is so strong, she was able to make her decisions properly and these things. And third one, if I have to say in the different variety, one of the student, he was having resting heart rate, always high, 75, 80, like that. And within 1 week, it came down to 60, 68. After next week, it came down to 57, like that. And another lady, she was suffering with pulmonary hypertension. Doctor said it's not curable. It's gone. And pulmonary hypertension is to be at night 90. 90 is severe, too severe. It has to be at around less than 50 or something, 40. So 90 is very severe, and doctor said it's not possible medically. Then she has implemented whatever I thought in the structured way, and pulmonary hypertension has come down to within 21 days 58. And she was so happy, and she came and told me that wow. And doctor also was surprised, and he said it's actually not possible, and he took my details how this is possible, and to check that and some of the doctors has approached me when my students has told. Even one of my students has told me that I'm from Telangana, Hyderabad, right? And maybe he might have seen my ad or not, I don't know. But the doctor, one of the famous hospital in Telangana, the doctor has recommended my course,
Wow.
asked her to join my workshop. Then when he was telling me that doctor only told me, none of the doctor used to tell that. Most of them will ask them to take this medication, that medication, this medication. But he told me he's a very good doctor. And people were asking in the chat box can you please tell me which doctor, which hospital did you go to? So I also want to visit him. And they were saying. So see, I'm not saying that medical sciences are bad or anything. It's just if we work together, we can bring better results for the patients.
I'm sure,
We
certainly.
can seriously help people to come out of their problems, because most of them are psychosomatic, and even in medical sciences there is no medicine. I'm telling you, if there is any medicine, they will not come to my classes only. We choose medicine only. Why should we work so hard? Why should we come here and spend 21 days? We only work on money only. Work for money.
See, with
Imagine
medicine also you spend money, but there is no surety that it will help
Yes,
you.
exactly.
It might or it might not. So
Yes. And it can only cure symptoms, symptom
yeah,
relief. Medicine is mainly symptomatic, symptom
symptomatic.
relief. It's not the root cause elimination. People sleep problems, you was taking sleeping pills.
Yeah.
But what you are saying, you're creating that chemical to get that sleep in the night
Mm,
by using
mm,
the supplementation,
yeah.
rather than you're working on the root cause. What is that? What thoughts you are getting in your mind which is stopping you sleep?
Mm,
What emotional baggage you are having? What are the other problems you have which is causing your sleeplessness? And simply people take melatonin supplements and go to sleep. That is not a solution, right? Permanent solution. They're at least helping you to sleep because sleep is important. But at the end, you have to realize that as a patient, you have to realize that. Here, the problem is with the patients also. They don't realize, they are okay, like only what is their 2 rupees medicine put and do. But what are the side effects you have after that? Right? And if you're not taking care of your health, it's not only for you, it's you will be becoming burden to your family also.
yeah, eventually.
Okay.
So this is very inspiring, Badri.
Mm.
Consider there is some listener who's listening to us and they do want to work with you. So what's the best way to reach out to you and exactly how your course work? If you can just give a little bit about your workshop details.
Yeah, sure. So basically, we have a 2-day workshop and 3-hour workshops which we do. And in that, we teach the basic how to correct their breathing patterns, basic techniques. Like we will evaluate their breathing patterns, we'll give a score to them, and we will tell them like how breathing is connected with different systems of the body, and how can they like use their own power of breath to heal the diseases. And we'll be covering some in the structured way, like as I said, like respiratory path, respiratory muscles, lungs health. We'll be covering some of the exercises, few of the exercises, which will help to correct, like implement in the structured way. And this 2 days workshop will help them with a lot of knowledge on like why breathing is important, how to correct their breathing patterns, and what is the structured way to implement the right breathing exercises. And after that, we have some paid courses who really want, like, because everybody has different lifestyle and everyone has different diseases. They wanted to learn something deeper level which can help them to implement this knowledge. And today the problem is not about the knowledge, is implementation is a problem. We all know like this is good, yoga is good, breathing is good, meditation is good, but we don't do it.
Yeah.
That is the problem. So what I realized was people are not doing it, as though I am teaching in 2 days, but they're not doing it, going and implementing. Then I
Mm-hmm.
decided to create a course, and where I am we are helping, like we have a mentors, teachers, me, myself, helping them to handhold them, and helping them to implement in the structured way to reverse their diseases. So that is our
Okay.
program. These are our programs which we run.
And if anyone would like to get rid of any specific condition they have, do you personalize it and design it for them also, or?
Yeah, we also have personalized programs inside our community. But there is a structured thing which we have developed such a way that they have to go through that 30 days program
Mhm.
irrespective of any disease.
Okay. So that
Ir-
itself might be curing a lot of things,
that
right?
itself will give a lot of relief. And
Hmm.
after that completing that 30 days, we'll take them for the next level.
Okay.
So that's where like we approached in the structured way. That will help them for sure. But after that, they have to sustain that.
Yes.
That is also the challenge. People lose weight and they gain weight very quick. It took a lot of time to lose the weight, but gaining it doesn't take that much time. Okay. So that is the problem. What I observed was initially we were doing only short things, short programs. Then they are not able to sustain. They are coming back again after curing. Again, they get some other problem and they come back. They're not able to sustain. So then we created a separate, like with nutritionist. We have a nutritionist also. We worked on their diet. We worked on other lifestyle elements which they are doing, and we observed everything, analyze everything properly, and we used to suggest them a personalized plan also for them.
Perfect.
Those who are interested.
That's great to hear. I'm sure many would be, getting help when they actually do the workshop and go through the 30 days course for sure. Thank you so much, Badrinath. It was very, very insightful. Any final parting thoughts for the people who are listening to us until now?
like when you are born, the God has entered into your body in the form of your breath. When you are leaving also, he leaves from your body. Many, like even Bible says, Quran says, the Krishna says same thing, that the God is inside you, right, within you. Don't abuse that God. He has given a clean body to you. Give back the clean body to him. If you really believe, like many people, like they go to the temples, they go to different places, but whereas he is within you, but you are not taking care of him who is already within you. And how will you how will you express your spirituality or devotion to the God, right? So that's why whenever I do my program, this program which you are doing for your inner God, this is a diksha which you are doing for your inner God, right? So please work on your inner God, not just only the external God. So it will not only help you, it will also help your family, because at the end you should not become burden to your family. You taking care of your health will also help your whole family uh, to be confident to make decisions in their life. Otherwise, if in case if my family member fell into sick, I cannot take any decisions in my life. I cannot take any risks in my life, because I have to take care of my family. I have to take them to the hospitals. I cannot utilize any opportunities. So don't become burden to any of your family members. Please take care of your health, at least for your family members. That is the biggest wealth, because this is the biggest real estate you have. Okay, so your heart, if you go and sell your heart, you can get 1 or 2 crores. If you go and sell your eyes, you'll get 50 to 60 lakhs. You are born as a billionaire. You are
True.
born as a billionaire. If you only want billions, go and sell your organs, you'll get billions. But success at the cost of physical and mental health is the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
That is not at all a success. Okay, it's about success is not about career success, it's about life success. So work towards your life success, not just career success, because at the end, with money you cannot cure your problems. If it goes beyond your hospitals, beyond the doctor's hands, right? Money can solve only money problems.
Very, very
Yeah.
inspiring. Thank you so much for all the insights what you have given. It
Welcome.
was a pleasure.
Hope whoever is watching this video, they'll implement. It's not just intellectual stimulation.
Yeah.
So a lot of intellectual stimulation is happening. Implementation is more important. I recommend you all to implement this for yourself and for your whole family. Thank you so much.